that was just plain negligence. There's no reason for that 2x4 to be there. There's no reason for all that clutter and all that clutter. And there's no reason to cause a person all this time, all of this energy, and all of this stress. And all of this expense. The city of White Plains is negligent. They took this car in 1984. And they made 3 cars out of it. The Lincoln Town Car, the Lincoln Continental, and the Mark 7.
It's a puzzle. Can you solve it? Civ plus hill, Civ hill. R plus I plus TS, rights, civil rights. If you can do that, you'll have a chance to win one of these 8 fabulous cars as we play classic concentration.
I forgot what month it was. Not too sharp, am I? Gentlemen, on my celebrate a brand new car as well because...
Hey, Jack, you sleeping? Boy, they sure love you. But they really love you when you get peanut butter and Ritz crackers. Just for me?
Made them just for you. The nicest things seem to happen when you share a Ritz. Get closer. Put a Ritz between you.
Jack, I'm glad we had our little talk.
Think your laundry is dirty on the outside?
Uh-oh, look at this shirt.
Pretty dirty.
What about the inside?
Just drop it in.
Introducing Ultra Liquid Gain. It's one liquid designed to do more than just clean the dirt outside. It also cleans the smelly dirt inside. For clothes so clean, they smell like they were dried in the sunshine.
Looks great.
Inside and out, there's no clean like sunshine clean.
Beautiful is the ultimate look. Naturally.
Introducing Ultimate Finish Liquid Powder Makeup.
A cover girl first.
The revolutionary makeup that covers like liquid.
Fluidly, flawlessly.
Then instantly transforms to the soft, natural finish of a powder.
Weightless, wondrous.
The ultimate makeup for the ultimate natural look.
Beautiful is
New Ultimate Finish Liquid Powder Makeup. Redefining beautiful.
Hi folks, how are you? This is Glendora and here's today's jokes. Bob says, I'm able to keep my head above water. And his mother-in-law says, yes, that's because wood floats. And in spite of what you read in the newspapers, people do not die in alphabetical order. There are 3 ways men can wear their hair: parted, unparted, and departed. Remember, a woman's work is never done, thanks to daytime television. And if you look like your passport photo, you aren't well enough to travel. Increase sales, advertise on TV.
Crucial game coming up for Kathy and Colin. They each have a strike against them, so whoever loses this one says goodbye. Here's one of the... No.
1, 10,
Good.
11.
27th spot on network television. Network television daytime. And the date of that was July the 20th, 1993, and the time was 9:16 a.m. And it was recorded off of my Sanyo and my TCI cable TV. Again, that was in the middle of the 7 a.m. calls, and it was on July 20th, 1993, a Tuesday, at 9:15, number 27 spot, Glendora on network TV. Daytime. The first 10 were on CBS television on Family Feud, and 17 have been on NBC TV Concentration. Hi folks, this is Glendora, and here's today's joke. Bob and Joan are the perfect couple. He's a hypochondriac and she's a pill. Folks, I want to tell you about Mike Balzomi's pre-owned automobiles. Good news, cars needed. Mike Balzomi's pre-owned automobiles needs cars. You can buy and sell at one stop. Mike Balzomi pre-owned automobiles sells and services. Buy a car or sell your old car. In the neighborhood 15 years at Flatlands and 58th, Brooklyn.
Wild card. All right, you're going to get a shot at the electric train set, Dorothy. For someone who enjoys restoring Austin
hospitality, furnished by Delta Airlines, and you'll stay at the beautiful Viscount Walt Disney World Village Hotel. Complimentary special services, luxury accommodations, and fine dining, furnished by Trust House Forte Hotel. And, of course, the fun-to-use home tanning system. Prizes totaling $5,296.
And Jackson was asking me about something that has interested many of our viewers. He says, what about the tax consequences of this? Will they pay me this year or next year? We'll talk about that during the commercial break. We'll come back in about a minute from now to see if he can win a new car and put him into an even higher bracket. See ya.
I've spent years watching her. Tall, chin up, poised. Always walk like a lady, she'd say, as we glided across the room laughing, our books perfectly balanced. Mom will be fine. She'll get to her hotel, kick off her heels, and find my surprise in her suitcase. She'll call.
ISOTONER's extra cushioning surrounds the foot in comfort to protect what you cherish.
A rich chocolate Ovaltine. I used to drink Nestle Quick until my mom told me how good Ovaltine was for me. I said, sure. But to tell you the truth, it's really good. It's really chocolatey.
Rich chocolate Ovaltine is a different kind of Ovaltine with a flavor kids love, plus extra vitamins and minerals you won't find in Nestle's Quick.
The best thing about rich chocolate Ovaltine is it's so good for you, you can drink it anytime you want.
Rich chocolate Ovaltine. Extra delicious, extra nutritious.
Hey folks, how are you today? This is Glendora. The operator said to John, that'll be $2.29. And John says, operator, I asked you to reverse the charges. And the operator says, okay, that'll be $9.22. Bob says if he ever has to have a heart transplant, he wants the heart of his boss. It's never been used. Ed and Joan are the perfect couple. He's a hypochondriac and she's a pill. This 30 seconds of good cheer has been paid for by the Polaroid Corporation.
The Interplaque Power Toothbrush proved better than manual brushing in 20 clinical studies. This can miss between teeth, but Interplaque's powerful twisting bristles clean teeth nearly plaque-free. Interplaque powers away gingivitis.
Imagine a cold tablet that keeps symptoms from coming back 24 hours. New Effidac 24. Sudafed lasts 6 hours, Tavis D12. But one Effidac gives consistent relief 24 hours. Effidac keeps cold symptoms from coming back.
Christmas, a magical time of hope.
Only a miracle's gonna help my baby girl now.
And of prayers being answered.
My life has been so blessed. Don't take him away.
This is the week you can't miss. This week, miracles will happen on Days of Our Lives, NBC Daytime.
So what you do, Jackson, is you just send the government a check for everything you own, all right? Okay. You ready to go? Here are the 15 numbered squares. Here is the clock with 40 seconds. Let's see if you can win a brand new car. Good luck.
1, 2.
No match.
4, 5.
Nope.
7, 8.
No match.
5, 10.
For Classic Concentration, a Mark Goodson television production.
Merry Christmas from Brussels, Belgium.
Is the economy putting a squeeze on your budget? On the next Maury Povich Show, money-saving experts show you the secrets to spending less and getting more.
The retail bill was $127.90.
How much did you pay?
$6.12.
Find out how to put more food on your table and keep more money in your pocket.
If you know what you're looking for, you can find the deal of the century.
How about designer dresses for only $25? You can't afford to miss the next Maury.
The Maury Povich Show, today at 2, only on WNBC 4 New York.
If you're in North Jersey and call New York City, you can save by dialing 10 NJB first. Taxi! Thanks a lot, fella.
In most American cities, you can find some sort of gang activity going on each day after school. Sometimes it starts out with sticks. Beatings take place. And random shots are usually fired. The Salvation Army programs for youth, giving kids a fighting chance.
Here's wishing you a happy holiday season.
From the entertainment resort capital of the world, Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's the exciting, new, Prize Maximus, Letter Perfect game show. Caesar's Challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, Ahmad Rashad.
Caesar's Challenge, but it's Friday. Friday is a very important day around here because it means that tomorrow's Saturday. Here's Dan Doherty. Dan, how you doing, man?
Hi, Ahmad.
Good. How are you?
Fantastic.
Good,
How are you?
good. Great. What do you got? What do you got here?
As you well know.
Campbell's soup.
Let it snow, let it snow.
Campbell's.
When I stay at my aunt's.
But if you're wrong, you are out. And we keep going, but look at the score here. Anybody can win it. Anybody can win it. But remember, if you're wrong, you're out of it. Okay? You ready? Here we go. Yes, Sherry.
Impeached?
Impeached. Is it impeached? Sherry has... Way to play, Sherry. You are our new champion with $4,200. You have won the sewing machine, the silver coffee and tea service. Those are yours. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Mark and John, we've had a lot of fun playing with you guys. We have parting gifts and Caesar's Palace. We'd like you and a guest to enjoy dinner at the incredible Palatium and a headliner show right here in the Circus Maximus showroom. All right? Thank you. Thanks for coming on. Now, in just a moment, Sherry is going to have the chance to face Caesar's Challenge. But first, Steve is going to tell her about her prizes.
Wallace Silversmith's 5-piece tea service, elegantly designed with grace and style for all your special occasions, furnished by Wallace Silversmiths. And Lloyd Flanders' man-made, elegantly styled all-weather wicker furniture, durability for indoor or outdoor living, designed to grace any home, furnished by Lloyd Flanders. And coming up next, Caesar's Challenge.
3, 2,
2, 1, and fade to black.
Liz, I thought you were home with a miserable cold.
I was, but now I feel better.
Did you take Sudafed for your stuffy nose?
No, I took maximum strength Comtrex. It does it all.
Chlortrimeton for sneezing?
I only took Comtrex.
Extra strength Tylenol for headaches, body aches? Robitussin maximum strength for your cough?
All I took was Comtrex.
She'd have to take each of these to get all the relief that's in 2 maximum strength Comtrex.
Okay, everybody, let's go.
Maximum strength Comtrex does it all.
Hi, Tony Chase. We're here to introduce a great new savings program from MCI. It's called Best Friends.
Best Friends from them.
New Clorox Automatic. It's like cleaning your toilet with Clorox bleach every time you flush.
Hey folks, how are you today? This is Glendora. The operator said to John, that'll be $2.29. And John says, operator, I asked you to reverse the charge. And the operator says, okay, that'll be $9.22. Bob says if he ever has to have a heart transplant, he wants the heart of his boss. It's never been used. Ed and Joan are the perfect couple. He's a hypochondriac and she's a pill. This 30 seconds of good cheer has been paid for by the Polaroid Corporation.
We had a falling out. She felt betrayed.
Her family turned against her. Now a man she considered her enemy.
You don't know what I'm capable of.
Could become more than a friend.
You don't have to be alone, mate.
Will Christmas bring the gift of love?
What I want most is to make your wish come true.
Another World on NBC.
It is now the moment that we've been waiting for. Sherry is now going to face Caesar's challenge. At stake is this beautiful Chevy Cavalier coupe that Steve will tell us all about.
Chevy Cavalier VL with anti-lock brakes, power locks, 120 horses, and a customer care program. It's definitely equipped to take care of you. Furnished by Chevrolet.
All right, Sherry, behind these curtains of 5 scrambled words, we're going to start revealing the correct letter placement one at a time. As soon as you know a word, you should shout it out, and then we'll move on to the next one. All right? You'll have 30 seconds to unscramble all 5 words. You were nervous at the beginning of the show. Are you now less nervous?
No.
No? Well, maybe that'll fuel you.
The judge asked who was calling. Glendora. The judge said he did not know Glendora, yet his name appears on the appellate term decision. Glendora is begging leave to appeal. The judges did not read the papers, did not read the minutes, and did not listen to the audio tapes. The decision was not made by the judges. The decision was made by a law clerk. Glendora is entitled to a decision made by a judge. It was a rubber stamp decision. The decision was not even signed. There was no signature, no explanation, and no discussion. The judges are afraid of big business like Gannett. The judges are afraid of bad publicity in the Gannett newspapers, and Gannett is a monopoly in Westchester. There's no other outlet for the other side. Glendora did not have enough time at the oral argument to make all of her points. Judge Ingracia kept interrupting. It was a cold bench. The judges did not read Glendora's brief before they came to the bench. They did not do their homework. Glendora was reading from her brief, figuring the judges would not read it, and the judges did not recognize it as reading from her brief. Judges should not be afraid of recorders. Judges should not be ashamed of their performance and what they say. The public should know court is a public process. This cover-up of what happens in court is wrong. Glendora reports on TV what happens. That is why Congress, in the Cable TV Act of 1984, folks, and the New York legislature, in a similar act, why they like cable TV. It is a forum to inform the public and to stimulate public debate. There were 4 judges' names on the order instead of 3. Political bosses do not like bad things about judges in the newspaper, and they have too much of an influence on judges' decisions. Accordingly, for all of the reasons stated in paragraphs 1 to 16 above and more, the chronology of what happened at the oral argument and the protest to what happened, plaintiff appellant Glendora pleads the appellate division for leave to appeal and to reverse the decision of the appellate term and the decision in the lower court, and to award Glendora $7,000 for the $3,000 breach of contract, the $1,450 costs for the rip-off minutes, and the other costs of this action since November 30th, 1990, Friday at 7 p.m. Yours truly, Glendora. Dated February 3rd, 1993, White Plains, New York, sworn to before me this 4th day of February, 1993, Mary Natoli. Notary Public, State of New York, number 60335-2000, qualified in Rockland County. Term expires June 30th, 1993. Folks, I want to show you this booklet that the appellate division puts out. You can go down to Brooklyn and get one of these at 45 Monroe Place, right in downtown Brooklyn. It's such a helpful booklet, and they do such a good job. They tell you all of the rules and everything you have to do to file a motion and to perfect your appeal and all these things, and they even have forms. It says Supreme Court of the State of New York, Appellate Division, 2nd Judicial Department, Rules of Procedure with forms. There's a picture of their very, very, very beautiful building. It's just been refurbished. It's great, inside and out. It's wonderful to see. That's the Appellate Division in Brooklyn, 45 Monroe Place. And that's Ginny Cat down there on the floor. Watch out, Ginny Cat. Now, I'd like to read you this letter from Gannett's lawyer. As I say, this is the one I had to get out of the wastebasket because the original's all up at the printers. For the mailing that's going out today, Sunday, February the 7th. Okay, this says Glendora versus Gannett Suburban Newspapers et al., appellate term, 9th and 10th Judicial Districts, docket number 92, 1992, that is, 4188W, W standing for Westchester. Enclosed, please find a copy of the order and decision of the appellate term of the Supreme Court of the State of New York for the 9th and 10th Judicial Districts, which denies your motion to re-argue, or in the alternative, leave to appeal to the appellate division. Please note that the notice of entry has been duly completed on the blueback. To date, we have not received a check in the amount of $25 for the judgment of costs granted by the court in the order and decision dated November 5th, 1992, a copy of which is enclosed. Kindly send the check to my office made payable to Robert L. Britton as attorney for Gannett Suburban Newspapers. Sincerely, Robert L. Britton. Cut. Kindly send the check to my office made payable to Robert L. Britton as attorney for Gannett Suburban Newspapers. Sincerely, Robert L. Britton. Now, I just want to show you here, this is a Gannett third quarter report, 1992. And let me find their assets here. Net operating revenues, newspaper advertising, newspaper circulation, broadcasting, outdoor advertising, and other. Let me find you their net assets. Unaudited in thousands of dollars. $3,546,386,000, and this letter is crying for $25. Did I tell you from the beginning that it was David and Goliath? Now here is a picture of John Curley, their CEO. This is Glendora's letter. Again, this is the wastebasket copy. To all, Glendora's answer to Britton's screwball letter of January the 27th, 1993. This was written on Sunday a week ago, January 31st. This is a dumb thing to say. Doesn't this lawyer know the law? Glendora has 30 days to motion the appellate division for leave to appeal, and of course she would make such a motion. She is working on it now. But Britton gets paid $200 for writing this letter, at least, maybe $250. And like any lawyer, he will stoop to any stupid to get paid. Look at Gannett Grovel for $25. What has Glendora said all along about the management of Gannett? This is Ginny Cat. That was Ginny Cat. This is what happened on Glendora versus Gannett Broder et al. on the first week of February. And this is what happened Monday, February 1st. February 1st, Monday, was a new day, a new week, and a new month. That's a good lineup. We'll get that again in March. Glendora is working on her motion for leave to appeal to the appellate division the breach of contract suit. She is also still working on her second letter to the appellate term judges. And she is working on the 173rd mailing. It goes out this week. Then there are the logs and the files in order. And the time on Broder today is 1 3/4 hours. It is February already. Soon it will be spring, and the country will be facing, the nation's economy will be facing 3 of its major surpluses: corn, wheat, and Girl Scout cookies. February the 2nd, 1993, Tuesday, Groundhog Day, February the 2nd. There was no time to work on Broder. Glendora was in Manhattan, was in White Plains doing stuff on the bankruptcy court, opposing a motion to settle for $12,000 instead of $55,000. Broder had an article in the paper. It was about old-fashioned words of lovers based on a recent book. It was another book report. February the 3rd, 1993, Wednesday, there was no article in the Sunday papers, 124 and 120 and 131, January 24th and January 31st, about the appellate term decision. Broder had a story in the paper on January 24th about a boating club in New Rochelle. The time on Broder was 1 hour. February the 4th, 1993, Wednesday, proofread the motion for leave to appeal to the appellate division, correct it, fill in the request for appellate division intervention, get all the orders copied and included way back to the Harrison Court, make a master, make 2 copies, affidavit of service, ask the appellate division something, the logs, work on the second letter to the appellate term judges. It would take another hour for notarize and serve. The neighbor said to the Wall Street tycoon, this neighbor, his next door neighbor, this man, his next door neighbor, is a big tycoon in Wall Street. And so when the tycoon came home one night after work, his neighbor said to him, what's the latest dope on Wall Street? And the tycoon says, my son Irving. He started working for the company. February the 5th, 1993, Friday. Yesterday, the motion of the appellate division for leave to appeal was notarized. It was sent certified to Brinton the way the appellate division clerk said to do, and mailed to the appellate division. The Harrison Court now has the record. The record that the Harrison Court, the record on appeal, with all of the audio tapes, 15 audio tapes, and everything else, and all the record on appeal, and all the briefs, and everything else. Huge pile, about this big, which the Harrison Court sent to the appellate term. Now that the case is out of the appellate term has to return that record to the Harrison Court, and now the case is back in the Harrison Court, waiting for the appellate division to decide whether to give leave to appeal the appellate term's decision to the appellate division. Now, add another hour to Broder for yesterday. Today the new pages had been paginated, and it's terrible. This file of bad Gannett management has gone to volume 28, 2,800 pages. It is ridiculous. Gannett needs a change. A man called up Tuesday about the Gannett-Broder chronology now being televised all over. He was irate, and like a coward, he did not leave his name and number. He must have been one of the litigants because he was in such a rage. It really must have been. Nobody else could have got that angry. There's a lot of comment about it. The time on Broder today is 1/2 hour. Did you hear about the stockbroker who hangs mistletoe over his door so his clients can kiss their money goodbye? Glendora did 180 telephone calls Wednesday to make up for all the lost time. That is hard work. Today when she telephones, if she gets a chance, she will find out what GCI closes at. And what did it close at? I think it closed at 52. Now, what happened on Friday and Saturday and today, that's all up at the printers, and I really don't have another copy of that. Well, I will have to tell you from memory what happened yesterday. It took about